So I'm well into, somebody's licking my toes. Sounds hot, but it's not. But actually, that would not be hot. What you want. What's up, YouTube? FatKings Phil coming at you for my week 47 of 2020 from my vertical sleeve surgery, which I had back in July of 2013, and my 360 plastics, which I had back in May of 2020. All the details are below. That's getting to be a mouthful. I should just say, I'm coming in for my update. I have not weighed, so I have no idea what I weighed, but I will guess. Well, I can guarantee you I'm not over my 233 high, 233, 234 high, and I'm not under 230. I can't get under 230 no matter what I do. And it just seems like my body just likes 230. And then you know what, going back over the data over the years, year over year, despite how low I get, I normally start and end years at about 230. So I guess this is just where I'm at. Given how much stronger I am and how much less loose skin I have, I guess that's really kind of a win. In the sense that what I've got's got to be a lot more muscle mass. But, you know, I'm not going to say that I'm, you know, the Hulk or anything, or The Rock. I wish. I mean, we are the same age, but that's about it. Okay, so, coming in with you guys, I want to give you a plastics update. I'll stick a video in here. Okay, current plastic status. First thing in the morning, I haven't showered anything, just got up, used the restroom, came out and videoed. So this is what it looks like when I'm pretty empty. I don't know, I'm starting to not to care too much about this little bit here and here. I don't know that it's worth the extra time and downtime and money. It's really kind of going to come down to what he says at this point, but as you can see, scar's looking good. I've got some sensation back. It's weird, right here over my hip bones. I had to like find them. I don't feel them as much. I don't feel as much. But, yeah, so current status, I'll do a 360, give you guys the full, sorry, get the crack again. So I don't know that it's much different than before, I mean, but I have a very weird sense of, you know, body image still, which is weird. Again, that's where I normally wear my band. Is there a little bit there? Yeah, there's a little bit there. I mean, versus here, like look here, you don't see, but when I do that, you can see it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he says, and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's kind of the update on where things look. I'm still not sure about what I want to do in December. As far as the revision, or it's actually in January, but I'm going to see him in December to get the consult. I've already put the $500 deposit down just to hold the place. He's doing all the work for free, but I think I told you guys I have to pay for the anesthesiologist and the OR. So, you know, that's cool. You know, it's makes it a little more than I would have wanted to pay originally, but I don't know. It's just going to depend on how well he can convince me that he's going to be able to take off that little bit of soft spot around the backside on the love handles. And the only reason I care is that again, it just pushes forward a little bit. And like my big concern always has been with clothes is just, I've worked really hard to get my lats built up to kind of give me that more V shape, and then when you get down here, I don't want it to bulge back out and then go back down again. That was the whole point of, really for me, as far as the, you know, the cosmetic part of it, was to get rid of the love handle area so it doesn't spill over the top of my pants and stuff like that. In that regard, you know, I feel like when I wake up in the morning, I feel super flat in the front. I feel super tight and flat. I noticed since I've been working out more, it's even more so. You know, I'm never going to be the guy that's got 5% body fat with six-pack abs. I mean, I guess it's possible, but you know, look at the realities of it. You know, that I was under all that weight for 42 years. I've been working out like a beast for the last 10 years, easy. And I've only gotten more aggressive as I've gone along. And you know, my body's just more sensitive to foods than the average person. Look, that's just how it is. I mean, I can eat a very low amount of calories and maintain this weight. I've probably just done some damage over the years. I mean, that's just it. And for me to get down to that kind of body fat, the amount of work I think I would have to put in on a daily basis is just more than I'm willing to do right now. You know, I can't go to the gym for two-hour sessions a day. And even if I did, I don't think I'd have the energy to maintain it. I just can't get enough energy in. So Speaking of energy, I've got a puppy, so if you hear noises in the background, that's what that is. I thought it'd be a great idea to get a puppy to keep me company as we're going into winter, since I'm gonna be working from home for the foreseeable future with the vid, at least until next summer. And by then, why bother going back at all? So I thought, oh, this is a good time. I'm home. I can train her. I can get her all good to go. But I forgot what it's like having a puppy. And the last puppy I had was my daughter's service dog. And, you know, they're bred to be very, you know, they're bred from other service dogs who already have a temperament of very much, you know, they want to please you. Labradors tend to be very food motivated. So do beagles usually. But yeah, this one, she's not food motivated. She's very much attention motivated, as you can hear in the background. Hey, knock it up. But she's been sleeping in her crate through the night. So, you know, we'll take that. And today, she woke up early. She had to go out, took her out. She did her business. I brought her back in. And I'm like, there's no way she's going back to sleep with the sun out. My room was pretty darked out, but I put her back in the crate and she slept till 9:30. So I was like, yes. So I got a little nap from 7:30 to 9:30. So I needed it. I've been sleep deprived because of her. All right, so let's talk about a couple things. So that weight, that 230 number, for some reason, you know, over the last few months has been bothering me. It does bother me in the sense of like, I feel like a failure in the sense of like, oh, here, 230 is the new 360. You know, like I can't get below it. I can't no matter what I do. It's the same thing. It's all just going to happen again. I'm going to go back up. You know, like it does freak me out when I go see 234. You know, like if I see 234, I freak out. Like, oh my God, here we go. We're on the ride, right? I mean, that's just, and this is, you know, I'm well into my 7th year, or my 8th, wait a minute. My 7-year anniversary was in July. So yeah, I'm headed toward my 8-year anniversary. So yeah, you can make a star appearance on my update. Say hello. Say hello. Okay, so I think it's just, yeah. So yes, just the craziness of the issue here. I think it's just kind of giving everything a negative bent. The fact that I was 236 when I started training to get lean for plastics, and then COVID hit and I was still training at home and busting my butt and doing the best I could. I got down to 227, but then popped back up to 230 right on the day of surgery. Then when I had surgery, obviously sitting still for a couple weeks, that pretty much, you know, like then I went down from there down to 220, almost 221 at one point. So and again, if I'm retreading this from a previous update, I apologize, but it's relative to where I'm going with this. So to come back up feels like a failure. Like, oh my God, I put all that weight on. They cut 7 pounds off me and I still weigh the same I did the day I had surgery. So yeah, it just kind of felt like a failure to be back where I started with less skin. And knowing full well that there's no way I put on 7 pounds of muscle. You know what I'm saying? So, but now we're playing with a small amount of weight. Like really, we're playing with 5 to 7 pounds either way. Which, you know, really for me is the difference between working out and not working out. So if I'm working out on a regular basis, I will hold an extra 5 pounds of water, period. My muscles are flush with water. You know, that's just how it is. I know this. If I stopped working out probably for 2 weeks, I'd probably drop it all but my strength would go down. So I wouldn't want to do that. So, so really at this point, that number is kind of irrelevant. And then I was talking to Mel and she decided to challenge me to not weigh. And so far I've been pretty good about not weighing at all. I was weighing every day when I was training, just as part of my training with my coach. But I stopped. I haven't really had to track because I only eat when this dog's awake. So if she's sleeping downstairs while I'm working, I stay quiet. I don't go upstairs because if I go upstairs, she'll wake up. And when I say I'm eating, I'm saying like a standard like morning meal might be like I'll have a protein shake with some, I'll use the Quest Cinnamon Crunch powder, almond milk, or cashew milk, actually I prefer it. Cashew milk, to give it that little thicker flavor. I'll put a scoop of you know, dehydrated coffee in there, or instant coffee. Blend it up in the blender, matter of fact, I'm still working on it. And drink that, and that holds me for a while. And then for like the 10 o'clock and the 1 o'clock, you know, meals, I'm normally getting like 100 grams, 120 grams of chicken, breast, or some kind of, you know, protein. And then I'm doing about 50 to 75 grams of carbohydrate with that. And then there's fats in here and there. Like I'll add a little mayo or something to to like if I make a wrap or something like that. Not a lot, but I'm using a lot of like, you know, mustards and things like that. So it's nothing crazy. I'm not eating anything crazy. And then at night, you know, I'm trying not to snack too much. That's still my weak spot. I just try and pick a time where I just don't eat past that time. Okay, gym-wise, going for 5 days a week. I'm hitting all the cardio. I was hitting all the cardio, hitting 5 days a week consistently. Puppy has thrown a little wrench into that because she cannot be left alone that long. So I've been having to get a puppy sitter, and then I feel like I gotta hurry back. So I've been having some challenges with that. She's crying because she wants to do it on the stairs, but they're too big and she won't risk it, which is good because I don't want her going down the stairs. So anyway, I'm gonna try and distract her with a blanket. So if I suddenly yell ouch, you're gonna know she bit my toe instead of the blanket. Feeling super strong and really, and working out with a mask is no joke, boys and girls. Like, I have not gotten my weights back up to where they should be as far as I'm concerned, but at least on the bench. I have consistently increased weights on all my other stuff. I've increased the bench a little bit, but not a lot. And that's on the Smith machine, so I feel like I'm cheating anyway. So I should be able to push the full weight I used to push, but I can't. So my daughter joined the gym with me, so we get to go a couple times a week usually. But again, currently our schedules have been so screwy. So I'm hoping to get more time with her next week at the gym, which has been nice. I actually really enjoy that. It's a place where we can reconnect, and I'm kind of walking her through my program and getting her used to that and finding out which weights are good for her for those different workouts. And then, yeah, so she's been doing great. That kid's actually got really good upper body strength. She can almost do bodyweight pull-ups right now. I mean, so to get her to a, you know, regimented program where she's using the Gravitron right now, but barely taking any weight off of her. Like I took a bunch of weight off her the first time because, you know, it's always like, let's see where she's at. It was easy for her. I'm like, okay, I'm taking more weight off. So we finally figured it out. But so that's good. So I had this thought the other day, and like, I've had this thought before, but I think it really kind of came into view, like it made sense. Like, my body is not a normal body. In other words, like, I am emulating the body of a normal human being. I'm like a body snatcher. I am emulating the body. I've done things to my body to make it look more like a normal person, but I'm just not. I'm still inside, and the way I've been built, and the way my bones developed, and all that stuff. I am somebody who's obese their entire life. My bones are a lot, I know that everybody jokes about heavy bones, but my bones are a lot bigger and denser in spots because they had to carry that load all those years. And it's just, I'm never going to have that perfect body. But then I started thinking, you know, like, this is the best. This is pretty amazing. Like, what I've got now, the things I can do now at my age compared to what I could do at 20, 25, like, this is night and day. I could kick my 25-year-old's ass on everything I could do at 25, I could do 10 times better now. So, except for recovery. There he would get me. Oh, God, recovery. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. And then, yeah, I don't know, this year's just been a very introspective year. I don't know, it's been I have a lot of very dark down moments and then a lot of like introspective moments. And it really, I know, has to do with just being isolated and stuff. And not being able to travel to see my people. And I'm very much an extrovert, so being isolated sucks. My son and I hang out a lot. We do a lot of stuff, but it's just, you know, he's got a different schedule than I do. I have a different schedule than he does. We're not necessarily into the same things as far as like hobbies, but like when he's in school, it doesn't matter anyway. The things we do like to do together, he's too busy to do. And again, our schedules are so far off. It's ridiculous. So, yeah. All right, so that's everything I got. I had been toying with, before I got the dog, restarting up 50 Shades of Maintenance and interviewing folks who are longtime maintenance people. Obviously, Tanya would be one of them. Kirk Hunt would be another one. And then I had a bunch of other people in mind, and I still want to do that. But I want to give it the proper, I really want it to be what I originally envisioned, and I really want to get deep on some subjects, and I just got to make sure that I have the time to do it right. And with, as you can tell just from trying to make this video, with all the noise going on in the background and the amount of edits you're probably seeing, it's not plausible right now. It's not possible right now, not plausible. It's plausible, it's just not possible. So she just needs too much attention. When she gets a little bit older, I mean, give her even a few more weeks. Maybe like, stop, goofball. Give her a few more weeks and she'll be a little more chill, a little more, you know, easy to maintain. But right now she's got just huge separation anxiety. Every time I don't pay attention to her, she's like whining and crying, which I wanted a dog that was attached to me. Well, I got one. So, you know, and she's got a lot of energy. She's a puppy and she's a beagle on top of it. So, all right, guys. Well, that's all I've got for you today. This year's been just garbage. So I hope you guys are all doing well. And yeah, you know what? This is the only body you got. It's the only one you're ever gonna have. So just do the best you can with it. And that's what I'm trying to do. And we'll make the most of it. All right, guys. Until next time, remember, it's good to be the king or a squeaky puppy.